How's it going, guys? IW, aka Mk3 Supra parts. Today's video is going to be on this Supra. This one. I figured that it would be a really nice shot up here of the whole parts car collection. But this car is kind of special. I just picked this car up last week. This car has a 1JZGTE in it. I'll have some videos throughout this video of when I picked this car up. So the order might be a little bit off. This is a week later when I'm recording this, but we'll have some videos of when I first got the car and picked it up. And I'll also put the compression test, because we already did a compression test. I'll put that in the video as well, because this motor is for sale. If anybody's interested in this motor, it's for sale. Just picked up this 88 turbo auto, but the cool thing is the turbo motor isn't just a normal 7M, it's a 1JZGTE. So here it is, all stock for the most part. It does have a harness, an aftermarket harness, which is kind of cool. This is a very old build. The guy said he's had the car for like 7 years, and it came like this when he got it. I think it's running a stock ECU. But yeah, like as you can see, it's kind of like a modern style harness, like new harnesses would be built the same exact way with the same sleeving and everything. And like I was saying, if anybody's interested in this car, this full swap's for sale. I've been telling people $5,500 for everything. That's motor mounts, that's with this Godspeed intercooler, motor mounts, starter. I mean, yeah, you could have the transmission too if you really want it. It's an automatic, so it's nothing really special. It's whatever. Then that's with the harness. If you don't want the harness, I could do like 5, because that harness has some value in it, just because it's a tweaked harness, as you can see. It's all labeled really nice. It's just OEM though, like it's going to an OEM Soarer ECU. This isn't a JZA70 motor, it's a Soarer, which is basically the same thing, just the ECUs are different. The ECU you can kind of tell is going bad. The ECU is not really included in sale because it's a Minds ECU. I'd like to keep it just in my collection. And I don't trust those ECUs anyway because the capacitors leak, and I think that's what's going on, because this car will kind of like die as you're driving it and stuff. So, and the ECUs are bad. My ECU is bad. My personal car, I need to do a standalone. So the cool thing about this harness is what you need to do, or what I would recommend, get a patch harness from, who is it? ECU Master. So use ECU Master standalone ECU, and then get the patch harness to just plug into this harness. It's just like a harness that's kind of like a little bit bigger than this. It's like this big. It's hard to do it with one hand, sorry. But anyway, you just plug that in, get a tune and stuff, and then that would be the way that I would run this setup. But other than that, other than having to get an ECU and that patch harness, little patch harness, this is a full swap because it's in an 87. Let's, I should have done it while the hood was up. Sorry about that. Let me plug the battery in, and then we'll get this car fired up, and I'll get some sound clips and stuff and drive it around. All right, let's start this thing up. Hopefully it starts. Sometimes it just clicks and you got to adjust the battery terminals. Let's go. Oh yeah, look at that. Started right up. It's hot in here though, so let's roll this window down. Window switch does work too. Kind of slow, but it works. Another problem with 1JZs that's very common that I've seen on my personal cars is the idle air control valve doesn't really work usually. But this car hasn't been started. You can see how cold it is. It'll start to come up, so you know that works in a minute. But it idles fine. Like, this car is idling great right now. So I don't think the ICV is bad, because I had on my personal car, the ICV didn't work. Pain to try to keep it running on the tune that it had, but it was on a standalone ECU and stuff. So oil pressure is good. I think the oil pressure works. I don't think the boost gauge works. The fuel gauge I know works. I mean, kind of just saying this kind of for the health of the motor in terms of that, but this is just for like when I sell this later. The speedo, I don't think it works. I mean, maybe if I turn it on, turn it back off again or something, maybe that'd fix it, but that doesn't work. And then the temperature gauge does work. And it's a, let me zoom back out, crappy auto. This is the, fun fact, this is the first Mk3 I've ever driven that's automatic. This thing makes cool noises actually, for being a stock 1JZ. Hopefully you can hear that. driving this 1JZ car. Not sure, like I said, I'm not sure if it's the ECU or a fuel pump. Pretty sure it's ECU, just knowing the history of these ECUs and how these ECUs tend to act. But I think it's a solid motor. It seems like it revs fine, like when it is getting fuel. It seems like it'll rev nice. It definitely has some front end issues. Like there's a ball joint, or all of them, really bad in this front. It feels like an axle broke in the front of this car, and it's only rear wheel drive, so I don't see how that happened, but whatever. And the car shut off, so. As you can see, it revs smooth when it wants to run, but something's still wrong when it gets hot, like the... There's kind of acting up a little bit. So a little update on the rough running, kind of it shutting off and dying. For now, it's been running decent for like the last couple minutes and stuff. It was building up pressure in the gas tank, so I took the gas cap off, and it seems like it's doing good. So maybe it was just building up too much pressure in the gas tank for some reason, which they didn't have it vented right. Long story, but it seems like it's running good. Brought the car out here to get some thumbnail pictures for this video, and it's still running fine. I think my dad was right. I think it was just vapor locking. Took the gas cap off and it's been running decent. There, it's got a little bit of a stutter, but it also had old gas in it. We put fresh gas in it, so it seems like it's getting better though, the more we run it. But yeah, like I said, if anybody's interested in this motor setup, let me know. So we had a little issue. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put this in the video or not. My dumbness, I should have checked it. The previous owner didn't have the lug nuts tight. So the front wheel almost fell off. That was what the noise was that you were hearing in the videos. It wasn't a bad ball joint, it was the wheel was literally about to fly off, so that's fun. Putting new lug nuts on it now, and then it should be good to go. But yeah. Yeah, had one left. Should have checked it. That was kind of my fault. Shouldn't have trusted the guy because he said the target was tight and it wasn't. Glad I checked that before we went down the interstate. Got some lug nuts on it. Good to go. So yeah, that noise was the front wheel was about to fall off. I just hadn't checked it. Also, if anybody's interested, we have these new hoodies that Genetic worked on, and the sleeve has her tag on it. This is what the back looks like. It says Mk3 Supra parts. It's got Genetic's tag on it, and it has my Supra on it. So if anybody's interested, these will be linked in the description as well. I'll add the videos. Maybe I'll add them here of the compression test. It might be a little bit of a boring segment of this video. It's just a couple minutes worth of me compression testing each cylinder. But everything looked pretty good. Go ahead. Cylinder 1. Cylinder 2. Go ahead. Stop. That was cylinder 2. Also looked pretty consistent with cylinder 1. It had that weird drop. I'm not sure if the tester's not super tight or what that problem was, but... Cylinder 3. Go ahead. Stop. So that was cylinder 3. That looks really good. That's higher than the other two. That's 170. Usually mine, when I tested it, it was 165 across the board. Testing cylinder 4. Go ahead. Stop. That one was really good too. That one was about 170 as well. Checking cylinder 5. Go ahead. Stop. Cylinder 5. Looks like 165 as well. All right, last cylinder, cylinder 6. Go ahead. Stop. That one was really good as well, about 170. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video on this car. It was really just like an overview of this 1JZ car that I just picked up. And if anybody is interested in the motor, just let me know. We can work something out. Preferably pick up at my shop in West Virginia. But if we really need to, we can meet somewhere within a couple hours, maybe. It'd be easier just to meet at my shop though, just because we have a lift and we can just lift it and put it on your truck or whatever. But thanks for watching, and I appreciate all the comments, and every time somebody messages me on my sales page saying that they saw my videos, I love that too. That's awesome. I've had a lot of people that have actually messaged me and said that they bought a Supra because they saw some of my videos, so that's awesome. And that my videos helped their decision making for what Supra to buy, because there's a lot of different Supras. Not all Supras are equal. So thanks for watching again. Hope you guys enjoyed.